friends, welcome back. In this video, I am going to discuss the 2024 yearly horoscope prediction for the 8th sign in the zodiac, which is Scorpio, known as Vrishchik Rashi. Now, my predictions are mainly based on your moon sign, which is the Chandra Rashi, or ascendant sign, which is the Lagna Rashi per Vedic astrology. Moon sign predictions are known to have an impact on the mind or emotions of a human being, while ascendant or rising sign predictions are known to have an impact on actual physical events in life. For some individuals, the ascendant sign predictions might be more relevant and accurate as compared to the moon sign predictions, and vice versa. So, my advice would be to look at predictions from both the signs so that over a period of time you will be able to tell exactly which sign predictions you resonate most with. Now, when we talk about yearly forecast, we focus mainly on the transit and placement of the four major planets: Jupiter, which is Devguru Brihaspati, Saturn, which is Shani Dev, and the two demon planets Rahu, the north node of the moon, and Ketu, the south node of the moon. They are also known as Chhayagrahas. They are also called as the dragon's head, which is Rahu, and the dragon's tail, which is Ketu. So these four planets tend to stay in particular signs for long periods of time, which means they naturally exert more influence on the daily lives of individuals. So, before we get into the prediction, let us first take a look at their placements in 2024. Starting with Jupiter, it will be placed in your 6th house in the sign of Aries. But in the first week of May, it will transit to your 7th house in the sign of Taurus and will stay there for the rest of the year. If we look at Saturn, it will be strongly placed in its own Mool Trikona sign Aquarius in your 4th house all year long. Rahu, which has just recently moved to your 5th house in the sign of Pisces, will remain there all year long. Directly opposite in your 11th house will be the south node of the moon, Ketu, placed in the sign of Virgo, which is Kanya Rashi. So these are the key placement and positions. Now let's talk about the major areas of life, starting with the career. In terms of job and profession, the first 4 months are looking quite good because you have the beneficial aspect of Jupiter on your 10th house. It is the aspect which is falling on the great friend sign Leo. But you mustn't forget that even Saturn is in your 4th house and directly aspecting the 10th house with its strong enemy debilitated aspect. So, the beneficial result is somewhat nullified. But still, if you are willing to put in the hard work, effort, then your growth, success will be ensured, but at a slow and steady pace, because Saturn's influence on your 10th house will reduce or basically slow down the results. But Saturn delays but never denies. So keep working hard, stay focused on your goals, projects, duties, and you will be successful at the workplace. Avoid engaging in unnecessary gossip, quarrels, arguments with your bosses or colleagues. Just stay away from office politics and it will be good for you. When Jupiter transits to the 7th house after May, so the last 8 months you have to maintain some more caution because Jupiter's protective aspect on your 10th house will not be there as it will move and change signs. So only the strong enemy aspect of Saturn will be there on your 10th house, which naturally means you have to be more vigilant, more alert, because unnecessary disputes, quarrels with higher ups, with your co-workers could get you in trouble. That is why you really need to hone in your focus, stay basically completely true to your work, have a good work ethic, so that your everyday work life routine will not be complicated or disturbed by petty things. So, to summarize, the year will be somewhat moderate for your career, but if you are willing to be disciplined, stay focused, put in the hard work and effort, then Saturn as well as Jupiter will give you the good rewards and benefits. If we talk about business area, then the first 4 months will be moderate for business activities. But as soon as Jupiter transits to your seventh house after May, then the result will be even sweeter because Jupiter rules very good houses for the Scorpio sign. It rules your Dhanastan and your fifth house, the Pancham Stan, which is a trine house. So when it transits to the seventh house in May, it can be very driven and innovative period for you because fifth house is connected to intelligence. So for some people, they might think of starting a new business like a startup. They might have a brilliant idea which they might put to fruition. Just avoid taking major business loans, avoid getting into business partnerships with people you don't know that well, and avoid taking sudden hasty decisions because Jupiter is a planet of expansion. So it can basically give you lots of opportunities for networking, for business partnerships, for business growth, expansion. But you need to have a cool and steady mind and not basically give into any major temptations without doing the proper due diligence, research, and analysis because Jupiter will be in the enemy sign of Taurus. So, the more patience that you show, the more stability that you exhibit, the more the rewards will be because Taurus is a earth sign. So, stability, hard work, dependability, consistency, commitment will go a long way in prospering your business and improving your profits in the coming time. If we talk about health, then overall the health area is looking quite good for the most part because Jupiter is protecting your sixth house till April, and when it transits to your seventh house after May, it will aspect your lagna, it will aspect your ascendant. So whatever problems Saturn might be creating with its strong enemy aspect on your first house, that will be nullified to a great extent by the beneficial aspect or the good drishti of Jupiter on your lagna. So naturally, it will give a boost to your immunity, your energy levels will increase, your vitality will increase, you will feel more robust, and you will have a much easier time to recover from any health issues that you might be suffering from. If we talk about love life, then the period till April is not good because your fifth lord Jupiter is in the sixth house, which is a trikstan. It is connected to arguments, quarrels, disputes, lawsuits, litigations. So the time till April is a bit sensitive. Try not to jump into a new relationship with people you don't know that well because Rahu is also now placed in your fifth house. And Rahu, as we all know, is a Mayavi planet. It is a planet of illusion, deception. It is a mirage. So sometimes the expectations might not match up with the reality. If you are already in a relationship, try not to get into unnecessary arguments, quarrels with your partner. Be faithful, loyal, respectful, courteous so that the peace, harmony, love, and romance in your relationship is intact. Especially till April, be more cautious. From May onwards, there will be some good improvement as your fifth lord Jupiter will transit to the seventh house, which is a Kendrastan. So, definitely a good improvement. So, there are chances that people who are already in a relationship might take things to the next level and even get married because the fifth lord will be in the seventh house. But for that, you will need to make sure your natal birth chart supports the same. Your natal birth chart are indicating support for marriage related activity, then it will be a good decision because Rahu in the fifth house can cause people to take the wrong decisions, because it impacts the decision making process. If we talk about finances, then overall the financial flow is looking quite decent throughout the year. There will be good wealth accumulation, an increase in savings, and overall more financial stability. As long as you use good money and financial management skills and you avoid unnecessary financial speculative risk like the stock market, penny stocks, cryptocurrency, for example, unless you really know what you're doing and your natal birth chart is also very supportive for these type of speculative investments, because Rahu's presence in the fifth house can tempt you, can lead you to making incorrect financial investment decisions, and that is where you could suffer financial losses. Hence, try to play it a bit safe and invest your money wisely so that you attain good financial stability in this year. If we talk about education, for both primary and secondary related education, whether students are pursuing bachelor's or high school, or students are pursuing master's or PhD program, you will make excellent academic progress throughout the year as long as you put in the hard work and effort. I'm not seeing any major afflictions, so give it your best shot, as there is a very good chance you will rise on top above your peers in your academics. If we talk about marriage, in terms of those single people hoping to get married this year, then the time after May, the last 8 months of 2024 are looking quite good, because Jupiter, which is the natural karaka of good luck, happiness, bhagya, destiny, children, it's a significator of a lot of good things. It is one of the most auspicious planets, will be transiting to your 7th house itself and activating marriage related prospects. Those people already married, and if you're facing a lot of difficulties, hurdles, obstacles, things will improve to a great extent after the month of May. So have a bit of a patience and know that better days are going to come for your married life. But one, again, rule of caution or advice is to be loyal, stay faithful to your spouse so that no major complications or problems happen in your married life due to Jupiter being transiting in the enemy sign of Taurus, as well as Rahu's placement in your 5th house. So it can sometimes lead a person to making the wrong decision because it affects the decision making process, and Rahu is a planet of illusion. So just be slightly cautious in that area. If we talk about travel, in terms of short distance travel journeys, the entire year is looking quite good, and even it will be better after the month of May. So the last 8 months will be even more positive due to Jupiter aspecting your 3rd house. And in terms of long distance travel journey vacation, the time is looking good throughout the year, so you can think of certainly embarking on any long distance journeys that you had desired to go on for a long time. So overall, it is going to be quite a good year for my Scorpio Vrishchik Rashi friends in many areas of their life. Just be just think twice before making major important decisions in your life, whether it is related to finance, education, marriage, career. Take the advice of the people you trust, your elders. Take good guidance, counsel from them before making any major home purchase, vehicle purchase, or any major financial investment decision, because Rahu's presence in your 5th cannot be ignored. You have to use good judgment in making any major important decisions. I hope this helped, and I wish you all the very best for this beautiful new year of 2024. Thank you for watching.